We to the moon, yeah.
Yeah, 100 bands in, 100 bands out. I got them racks spinning now. Checking my swag, I'm checking it out. I'm rolling up loud and rolling loud. I got a pound, I'm breaking it down. Roll up a wood and sit on the couch. I'm on the moon, not up in the clouds. I am so high, but it's going down. Wait, blue cheese on the line. That's the money on the phone. Hit my phone, I hit decline. Yeah, she hates spending time alone. Yeah, pull up in the white Jaguar. All black bands, same color as a Jaguar. Got a dead wish, baby, driving fast. Our life of a young black rock star. Yeah, R.I.P. X, R.I.P. Nipsey, R.I.P. Juice, this shit too heavy. Pull up in a drop top, smoking blue cheese. Yeah,
Yeah, B-Bro put up, gave me blue cheese. Yeah, like an angel, baby, I just grew.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning into another video, man. Happy New Year to everyone out there, man. Shout out Notification Squad. Just hit 20k, so I will be doing a 20k preset pack soon. Vocal presets and that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that, man. Make sure to smash that like button as well as to subscribe if you're new to the channel. But nonetheless, today's video is going to cover my 2020 rap vocal effect. This is going to work perfectly for sing-song style music. Trippie Red, we've pretty much got a track by him which I really like. It's called Moonwalker. We've laid some vocals down in that, and I'm going to show you how to get some crispy sounding vocals. But nonetheless, you can apply this technique to PNB rock style vocals, anything modern that kind of has that sing-song vibe to it. You can apply even X, I would kind of say certain of his songs like Moonlight. Definitely you could lay some stuff, you know, similar to that down. But nonetheless, man, you know, tell me how you're doing, how's your holiday, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. Also check the link in the description to check for my vocal recording course in FL Studio. So for those who don't understand how I like to set up my vocals and set up templates in FL Studio, it'll definitely help you. There will be a promo code as well, so you know, check that out. And I will be doing a vocal mixing course pretty soon. I've got it planned for this week. I'm just trying to find a slot where I can properly do it. I got a pretty cool song, so I know you guys are gonna be into that, so stick around. Let's get it. Alrighty, so we are in the computer right now, and I'm gonna show you pretty much the layout of my vocals, and I'm gonna show you how I pretty much mixed everything. So you know, let's get into it. Okay, so bare bones on the playlist area, what I have is I've got the beat, alright, and Farai works actual juju to get the beat, alright, to actually work and to create pretty much 4 bars into 16 bars. If you get it, you get it. Okay, but nonetheless, we got the beat right there with Trippie's vocals on it. Then we've got the beat over there, and then we have the main vocal section, which is most important, and we have our doubles, right? We have our wet ad-libs and we have our dry ad-libs, and we have some really cool stutter effects going on. We've also got this H3000 print, which is not really too important, but it is pretty much the flanger. It is my H3000 model right here. And I really like to print my vocals through it because I think it sounds really cool. So let me just solo that for you, just so you know, you're not like curious the whole time. You're like wondering what that is.
Yeah, 100 bands in, 100 bands out. I got them racks spinning now. Checking my swag, I'm checking it out. I'm rolling up loud and rolling loud.
So pretty much that machine is capable of doing that. Why do I like it? Because it's a machine that came out of the 1980s, and the 80s were really cool, and it just sounds amazing. All right, this is on every studio track ever. All right, if you go to any studio, they got one of those machines. Okay, so yeah, man, let's just get straight into the vocal mix. So we've got our main vocal right here. Okay, so we'll break that down. We've also got cool effects and that kind of thing. That's besides the point. So how I set up in my vocal templates, you know, for those who are new, I know the new people coming to the channel every week, shout out to you. I have a mic input channel, right, and I add my microphone here, and from there on out I route that channel exclusively to one of these green channels, one at a time. So I like to record all of my main vocals first. I just drop in and freestyle and do my thing, and the vocals are routed like that. Now once I'm done with my main vocals, I then go and record my doubles. My doubles sound like this. Let's solo them.
100 bands out.
So if I wanted to record doubles on top of this main vocal,
100 bands in, 100 bands out.
right, 100 bands out, I would just go control, left click, and then boom, I would be able to monitor my voice through this double channel. Okay, monitor means basically record while listening to effects. and the double will have the auto tune, or in this case pitcher, and we'll have all of our effects chains on. Now I know a lot of people that have been using the templates. Shout out to everyone, man. I've been getting more DMs than ever lately, and I'm glad to help as long as, you know, I have time in the day. I don't mind helping. Of people saying, for example, that the computer is running out of CPU power. So what you want to do is, you see all these little yellow icons over here? You can pretty much click each one and it will turn off every single plugin on that specific channel. So if you feel that maybe you're not using these 3 channels and you're only focusing on your main vocal, you can turn them off. You get what I'm saying? Or you could turn everything else off, record bare bones dry, and then turn everything on afterwards. You would obviously just want to turn up your latency. Okay, so while recording, you want a really low latency, a low buffer length, right? So I recorded 32 samples. That is incredibly low. I've got an 8-core computer. If you have something a little less powerful, like a laptop, what you can do is desktop gang. What you can do is set it to 256. I'm cool with that. I recorded that. I'm not a snob, all right? After I just said, like, you know, desktop master race, whatever. You know, 256 is fine. Anything over 512, you're going to start hearing a delay. Basically, the buffer length is what, you know, what time it takes for you to actually hear sound coming out of the computer, if you get what I'm saying, okay? For mixing, you always want to keep it at 1024 milliseconds plus. Okay, that's how all professional studios are mixing, so we don't have to worry about our CPU glitching and the stutter effects, and, you know, that's nasty, all right? So hopefully that makes sense. There are lots of videos on YouTube covering this topic, all right? This is a vocal effect tutorial. Nonetheless, man, let's get back to it, okay? Main vocal, we have our auto tune, okay? So I'll be monitoring through my auto tune. I've got auto tune on every one of these channels. And then I will then, if you want to do so, if you wanted to emulate Neve stuff, you can just add a Neve type of plugin, whatever, on there, okay? So after that, man, I send the main vocal and some of the other vocals, so the dry ad-lib and the main vocal, because they're essentially the same, but what I do need is I need them to be on separate auto tunes, right? Because you can see they overlap each other, you know? You know, so that needs its own auto tune. But it can be processed the same as the main vocal. So that's why both of them just go to the vocal chain, okay? That way I can save CPU. I don't have to double up on the vocal chain plugins. They both go into the same kind of section. But everything else that is like super reverbed out, like the double and the wet ad-libs, I just send directly to the vocal group, okay? You'll get used to it, don't worry. But nonetheless, let's get into the main vocal chain, okay? So main vocal chain, I start off with my SSL plugin, okay? Now I like to just keep things in order. So I like to add my beat and vocals. The first plugin I ever add on them is going to be a console style EQ, because it emulates a traditional mixing console, right, from the olden days. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, and we'll focus on the, so what I did actually was I turned down the Trippie beat, okay, by 4 dB right there, and that's pretty much what I did. Now what I do on the main vocal is I dip out a lot of the bass out of the vocal, because I like to be nice and close up to the vocal when I'm rapping. But you know that a sacrifice that comes with that is that you get a lot of bass buildup. So if I disable it, you can kind of hear how bass heavy it is. It's not really nice.
Yeah, 100 bands in, 100 bands out. I got them racks spinning down. Checking my swag, I'm checking it out. I'm rolling up loud and rolling loud.
You know what I mean? And that's just too much. So
To the moon,
yeah, 100 bands in, 100 bands out. I got them racks spinning down. Checking my swag.
So that's why console EQ is nice, because you can really just kind of work on toning stuff. This is just the bass roll off right there, as I said, like a low shelf. The high pass filter is like that, you know, at 80 hertz, you know what I mean? And then I just do another little cut at 200, I think, again. And that's pretty much all I do. I do a little bit of compression, not really too much of a difference in sound quality. But after that, man, what I use is a Acoustica Gold plugin, and this is pretty much emulating a Neve 1081, and all I do is add a bit of high frequency boost on there. I do already do that on the Neve, but I'm doing that minimally over here. Now I will get you a nice plugin that's going to emulate this for the free VST version. Don't even worry about that. And then yeah, I just do, actually this is off, so no need to worry about that. All I'm doing is a little boost, like I'm talking about like a dB boost. Like if we were to put up an EQ, it's like doing an EQ boost like that. There's nothing really going on that boost right there, but it just has this kind of tone. So that's pretty much what I do. And then what I do is I do a what do we call this, multiband EQ, and basically all it's doing again is dipping away some of the bass. The bass is really a problem in my vocals, so I tend to kind of deal with that.
Yeah, 100 bands in, 100 bands out. I got them racks spinning down. Checking my swag, I'm checking it out. I'm rolling up loud and rolling loud. I got a pound of breaking it down. Roll up a wood and sit on the couch. Yeah, I'm on the moon, not up in the clouds. I am so high, but it's going down. Wait, blue cheese on the line.
Ooh, a little bit of a glitch there opening the Waves plugin. Alright, but you see, so basically I put up both of these plugins together because on one end I'm dealing with the bass. I'm doing a little bit of treatment in terms of the treble. Nothing's going on there. We might as well delete that. But what I'm doing with the R compressor is I'm really solidifying the vocal, like I'm squashing it, alright? So let's see how much I'm compressing. You'll see the yellow meter going down. That means I'm squashing the vocal.
Yeah. Just the money on the phone. Hit my phone, I hit decline. Yeah, she hates spending time alone. Yeah, pull up in the white Jaguar, all black Benz, same color as a Jaguar. Got a death wish, baby, driving fast star. Life of a young black rock star. Yeah.
So that really just like squashes the vocal down. You can see, even though I recorded really loud on this part right here, I wanted that aggression to stick out. I wasn't distorting, all right? My microphone levels were set right. As you can see, I'm not distorting anywhere, but this compressor is just squashing it down. So you really want to learn how to set your compression levels right. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Always adjust the threshold, you know, depending on how loud you've recorded. And you should get good sounding vocals. So you could use a free compressor. It doesn't matter what you use, just use a compressor, all right? Compress the vocal, squash it, it's cool, okay? And then I do a bit of Seth Falkens style delay. Rest in peace, Seth Falkens, true king right there. Nonetheless, man, that's what we do on the vocal chain for our main vocals. I do nothing other than just denoise a little bit on the vocal bus itself. At this point, I don't really care to do too much processing. But wet ad-libs, man, you've seen this if you follow the channel. I've done this a million times over. Auto-tune, reverb, sound gradizer, flangers, fruity panomatic to kind of swing the vocal left to right. All right, when I mix ad-libs and doubles, all I want to really focus on is widening things up, flanging them, filtering them, adding delay or reverb, all right, to make them kind of spacey. Okay, so with this doubler, I use a pitcher because I just wanted something different going on. So I used then a fruity enhancer to set the phase off. And what that does is really like make the vocal sound weird. But let me just double it up, or let me just solo it.
Pull up in the white Jaguar, all black Benz, same color as a Jaguar.
And when you mix it together with, that's a filter, when you mix it together with this MDA stereo, you get this really interesting effect, you know. So if I turn that off,
pull up in the white Jaguar, all black Benz, same color as a Jaguar.
Cool. But once I turn that on,
pull up in the white Jaguar, all black Benz, same color as a Jaguar.
So it's kind of phasing, but it sounds really cool to me, you know. And then you add this Mondo mod, it's just phasing it even more. It's really baller stuff, man.
Pull up in the white Jaguar, all black Benz, same color as a Jaguar.
So that's pretty cool on the doubler. In terms of sends, I will do a video next actually, man, because a lot of people keep requesting on how to set up a reverb. So I will leave that for then. Stay tuned, and I will do it. I'll shoot it right after this, don't worry about it. But those are the reverb settings I'm using. My delay you've seen a million times over. I'll leave that for this video because I am hitting 12 minutes right now. So nonetheless, man, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Should I release this track? Comment below. I've got it pretty much rendered out already. But yeah, man, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And I'll check out the next video. Peace out.